I want to do an intro, but the thing is the only intros I can ever think of are like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye, like Chop on morning to you laddies! My name is Allison! Hey everyone, it's Allison from Picnic Squad, and I just want to say thank you so much. We finally reached 200 subscribers. We're actually at 207 right now, which is just, it's amazing. It's so amazing that we have over 200 now. When we first started the channel, we didn't even expect to get 20, let alone 200, and we expected most of the 20 just to be people we knew. We don't know 200 people, so thank you. So I wanted to do this sort of like subscriber special vlog and sort of tell you our story, like how Picnic Squad came to be. The channel has only existed for just under 2 years now, but our friendship has been going on a bit longer than that. So I wanted to start from the beginning. And don't worry, I'm going to try and make this somewhat short so you don't get too bored. Elementary school. Victoria and Stephanie were in one elementary school. I was in another, only about like a mile away. And Kina was actually still in the Philippines. Victoria and Stephanie met for the first time at a book fair in 3rd grade. And only talked once after that, until 5th grade where they actually became friends. As I said, I was in a different elementary school. For 6th grade, there was only one teacher my parents were really okay with me having. My parents just didn't want to take the risk of me not getting that one teacher, so they actually decided to switch me over to the school that Victoria and Stephanie were at. So Victoria and Stephanie were already going to be going over to the middle school for class. And my parents decided, since I didn't really have friends in elementary school, that it wouldn't really hurt me in any way to switch me to that school that was then going to middle school. And an added bonus was my mom was now working at that middle school I'd be going to. Kina was actually, she came to us, and she ended up in the same elementary middle school area that we were going to. First day of 6th grade. Victoria and I were in one class, Stephanie and Kina were in another. So there were 2 new people in my class, me and this one guy. I remember when my teacher first asked if someone would raise their hand and sort of just show me around, show me people. I, being my shy self, I was just sort of like not really looking up. But then I see this kind of shy looking Asian girl raise her hand, and it ended up being Victoria. Oh, I'm so grateful for what happened that day, because she opened me up to having these real friends that I've now had for almost, I think, 7 years. Thank you, Victoria. What happened with Stephanie and Kina, I just asked Kina. On the way to lunch, she didn't know where to go for lunch, so she was just kind of walking with the teacher. I asked Kina if she knew anyone, if she had anyone to sit with. So Kina said no, and the teacher actually ended up sort of just grabbing the 2 girls that were closest by, and it ended up being 2 girls that were in the friend group with Victoria and Stephanie, which I was then brought into, and thus Kina was then brought into. That's sort of the story of how we all first met. Another thing from the first day of 6th grade, it's not actually something I remember. My mom was working there and she actually has a better memory than I do. She said that the first day of school, walking into the lunchroom, she saw a huge smile on my face, and she was very happy for me, and every time she like reminds me of that, I'm just like, nothing major really happened that I can think of in 7th grade. Then 8th grade came around. And everyone ditched me. So the first one was Kina. She actually moved to Texas for a year. At that point, we didn't know that it was only going to be for a year. We were just like, okay, we have to stay in touch. So she was gone. Like a few days or a week into school, Victoria tells us that she's actually going to be going to a different school that just opened up. After a little bit, she left. And Stephanie was actually going to be in my social studies class. I thought she was just sick. She didn't tell us. In her defense, her parents didn't tell her basically until the day that she was going to be going to the new school, so she didn't have time to tell us like Victoria did. But I thought Stephanie just died because she was gone from school for like a week, and then I finally found out that she was going to that school that Victoria was going to. Those are the big things for 8th grade, the fact that they left. Freshman year, high school comes around, and I actually moved back from Texas, but she lives and still lives about like a half hour away from us, so she goes to a different, or went, we graduated now so it's went to a different high school closer to where she lives. It's just like 1, 2, 3, Kina. School came around, Stephanie actually, like, she came back to me. Victoria continued going to the 5th through 12th grade school, and like I said, Kina was at a different middle school. Not middle school, high school.
Excuse me?
Around Kina's birthday, sophomore year, the three of them actually technically recorded the first dance, which if you look on our channel, it's Come Back Again by Infinite. I didn't even really know what K-pop was, so I had no interest in joining them, so I joined for the one move I could do at the end of the video. End of summer, between sophomore and junior year, we really like first recorded our first dance, which was Infinite's Bad, which we actually just recently redid. It's not uploaded yet, but it's so good. One time, first semester, junior year, we actually made the channel.
Question.
Yes, question.
How did Picnic Squad get its name?
Oh yeah, the name Picnic Squad doesn't totally make sense because we've only gone on maybe one like picnic, but we decided to name ourselves Picnic, and at the time that we made it, Squad was a big thing, so we were Picnic Squad. So that's the origin of our name.
That was a group chat name.
Oh yeah, it's also our group chat name. For the last 2-ish years, we've been trying to make videos as much as we can. Basically gone through the timeline of our friendship so far to a fun topic. We have nicknames. Nicknames are mainly used on our text conversation. The majority of them are just because we get too lazy to type out people's full names. But Stephanie, a lot of times we call just Steph, except never call her that in person because she doesn't like it. Kina, we call Kino. Victoria is Toya, T-O-Y-A. I don't know the origin of that. Oh.
Basically, in middle school, I was using my baby voice, and when I call Victoria, I always say Victoria, and so it just shortened to Toya, and that's how it started.
Okay, so that's how Victoria got it. And then we get to me. My name was Allison. 6th grade, we actually went bowling, I think, for like a field trip or something. Someone had decided to type in my name as Allison instead of Allison. Oh, Allison came to be, and now made another version of that nickname. I had to sort of hide behind a rock with my hands like this, and they're just like, oh, it's Alu Bear. I'm Alu Bear, I'm Allison, Alusheen. Sure if there's anything else I want to talk about. I mean, once again, thank you for the now 207, oh my gosh, subscribers that we have to try and upload stuff whenever we can during college. We don't plan on letting this channel die. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not one of our subscribers and you're watching this, wow, if you've actually stayed till this point in the video. Originally started this channel just to kind of have a place to put our videos, and hey, why not let other people see them at the same time? And thank you very much. I don't have a true outro, so
Oliver Claw.
This was like a gang sign, but
bye.
bye.
Bye.